Vietnam has long established its position on the global coffee map, especially with Robusta, a coffee variety known for its strength and distinctive character. While Arabica is appreciated for its delicate aroma and mild acidity, Robusta stands out with its bold flavor, deep body, and higher caffeine content. This contrast creates two unique coffee profiles, but also makes Robusta the true soul of Vietnamese coffee. Thanks to favorable climate conditions, long-standing farming experience, and stable production, Vietnam is currently the world's #1 exporter of Robusta coffee. Beyond quantity, Vietnamese Robusta is increasingly improving in quality, aiming for higher value in the international market. At Vietdak, we believe Robusta is not just strong, but also rich in depth and complexity. Each roast is carefully controlled to preserve its bold character, reduce harshness, and enhance its natural sweetness. More than just a cup of coffee, it represents the pride of Vietnamese coffee reaching out to the world. In today's global context, coffee is no longer merely an agricultural commodity but has evolved into a complex industrial ecosystem where material science, food chemistry, and processing technology converge to create value. With more than 2 billion cups consumed daily, major markets such as Europe, the United States, and Japan increasingly demand not only superior flavor but also consistency, traceability, and advanced processing standards. Vietnam, as the world's second-largest coffee exporter, is undergoing a significant transformation from raw commodity export to value-added processing, with companies like Vietdak Group playing a pivotal role. Vietdak has developed a vertically integrated value chain, where each stage is controlled through both practical expertise and scientific principles. The process begins at the plantation level, where coffee is cultivated on basaltic soils rich in minerals and water retention capacity. Here, soil pH management, microbial balance, and optimized irrigation dry cycles are applied to induce synchronized flowering through controlled water stress, a critical physiological mechanism for uniform crop development. During the fruit development stage, which lasts approximately 6 to 9 months, coffee beans accumulate sucrose, lipids, and aroma precursors. Vietdak carefully manages nutrient input to optimize this composition, as these compounds serve as the foundation for subsequent chemical reactions during roasting. Harvesting is conducted selectively, ensuring that only fully ripe red cherries are picked, achieving an optimal balance between sugars and acids while minimizing the formation of undesirable phenolic compounds that cause astringency. Post-harvest, cherries undergo primary sorting before being processed using methods such as natural, washed, or honey. Each method influences microbial activity and fermentation dynamics, thereby shaping the sensory profile of the beans. Drying reduces moisture content to approximately 11 to 12%, stabilizing water activity and preventing microbial growth. The beans are then hulled and further sorted using mechanical systems combined with optical sensors to eliminate defects prior to roasting. At Vietdak, roasting is regarded as a complex thermochemical process in which the lignocellulosic structure of the bean is transformed through hundreds of simultaneous reactions. Initially, moisture, both free and bound, is removed. This is followed by the Maillard reaction, where reducing sugars react with amino acids to form melanoidins, contributing to color and body. Concurrently, caramelization breaks down sucrose into compounds responsible for sweetness and caramel-like aromas. At approximately 190 to 200 degrees Celsius, the beans reach the first crack, a physical phenomenon where internal pressure causes cellular rupture, releasing carbon dioxide and volatile compounds. The subsequent development phase is critical, as Vietdak precisely controls the development time ratio to balance acidity, sweetness, and bitterness. After roasting, beans are rapidly cooled to halt reactions and undergo degassing, allowing residual carbon dioxide to escape, an essential step for stable extraction performance. For instant coffee production, Vietdak employs advanced processing technologies where the objective is not only extraction but also the preservation of aroma at the molecular level. Beans are roasted using profiles optimized for solubility, then ground with carefully controlled particle size distribution to optimize extraction kinetics. Extraction is performed using a multi-stage countercurrent system, where temperature and pressure gradients are precisely controlled to separate different groups of compounds. Light volatile compounds are extracted at lower temperatures, while caffeine and higher molecular weight compounds are extracted at higher temperatures. This approach allows Vietdak to control both extraction yield and sensory structure. A key technological component is aroma recovery. Volatile compounds such as aldehydes, ketones, and esters, highly sensitive to heat, are captured using cold condensation systems and later reintegrated into the product after drying, effectively restoring the coffee's signature aroma. The coffee extract is then refined through microfiltration and centrifugation to remove unwanted particles, followed by vacuum concentration to lower boiling temperature and minimize thermal degradation. The drying stage represents a critical phase transition. Spray drying enables large-scale production but may result in partial aroma loss, whereas freeze drying, based on sublimation, preserves microstructure and flavor integrity. Ice crystals formed during freezing create a porous matrix, enabling rapid solubility and a sensory profile closer to freshly brewed coffee. After drying, agglomeration improves solubility and stability, while recovered aroma compounds are reintroduced. Finally, packaging is carried out under inert gas, typically nitrogen, to minimize lipid oxidation and extend shelf life. From a scientific and technological perspective, Vietdak's entire process can be understood as a controlled system spanning from agronomy to molecular engineering. This integrated approach enables not only high-quality production but also consistency, an essential factor in competing in global markets. As Vietnam's coffee industry continues its transformation, Vietdak represents a new generation of enterprises, mastering technology, controlling the value chain, and elevating Vietnamese coffee from a raw commodity to a high-value global product.
Được gom lại trong những bao chứa lớn, sau đó đổ lên băng chuyền để đi vào hệ thống